No, 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 no. Ayo! Hello and welcome back to Charlie's Diary, guys. This is Justy. So we are actually continuing from where we left yesterday. We finished the first two levels. Today we have BVB, Liverpool, and PSG to compete with, and we are at level 3. And the first two matches is against real managers, and the third game is against BVB, who is 126% team, and we will be 120. So today we will actually get an idea of where we stand with this formation. And like I mentioned yesterday, against AI teams, this formation does well, but against managers, this has a few problems. Okay, now the first match is against Junior Jones. Nice name. And he has 122, close to 123%. He has a 123% team, and he did actually really well. To be fair, he came really close to me, and in the very first minute, or you can say the fifth minute, he scored. Now you can check my side of the stats. Everything is 0. Okay, so what I did was I need to put some numbers there. So I went attacking simply because, like I mentioned yesterday, we need more number of shots, and the more number of shots, even though if it is the slightest efficiency, even if it is 10% efficiency, and you have like 25 26 shots, then you can get like 3 or 4 goals, I mean 2 goals. Okay, so that was my idea, to put more number of shots, and I went hard attacking, and things started to change slowly. But when we go attacking, we always kind of lose the edge in the defense. That is one area where you kind of need to be sure about your team. Your defenders should be actually good in order to do that. Now yesterday also I mentioned that during check out number 4 here. Okay, that number 4 player, he now actually changes the style of play. Even though we were attacking, he actually intercepted it, caught it, and a fast paced counter attacking goal is scored. Okay, now I'm not saying that this happened because we shifted to attack. No, because I feel that special ability has this thing embedded within the program, I believe. That is why he always kind of, see, now if you can check the stats, everything is actually turned into my favor. Okay, now simply because we have changed a few things, it actually makes an impact on the what do you say, the calculations that are made. So my whole aim was to put some shots. Now he changed his formation. Okay, you can see he changed his formation from what was earlier 1 DMC is now 2 DMC. Okay, and what was earlier 2 strikers is now 1 striker. So he goes 4-2-2-1-1. Okay, and this is a very very competitive formation. Competitive in the sense very defensive, highly defensive formation, and nothing goes through in it. Okay, so now since we are playing hard attacking, there is nothing much to be done here. He is actually defending. He is also a hard defending. So the only option is to play attacking and wait our chances. The better team actually wins here. That's the only idea. So far the stats looks pretty even, and we have been missing a lot of shots, and the score is also draw. Okay, but things do turn in a different way, and my keeper actually saved a few here and there, and you can see the rating is also dropping. Okay, and he had so many opportunities, and if you check the stats, we have 29% efficiency and still nothing happened. Okay, but at the last minute, around 89th minute, this happened. Okay, in the 89th minute a cross came in and we scored, spoiled his chances, and that was pretty even. Okay, it was a very even match, and he had a good team. I should say he had a good team, and this formation is actually not working that well against real managers, and that is some one area which we will have some trouble. Okay, now this is the second match, and we are playing against Fame FC, and he has a 122% team here, and we are 120. Now this formation is okay. This form with against such formations, it is actually really fine. There won't be any problems, because you can see he has 4-5-1. That was, yeah. That is even 4-5-1, and we are already in the lead here. With 4-5-1, it is actually quite easy, because if you check my formation, we are a 3-7-0. We can say it is a 3-7-0 because we have 3 defenders and 7 midfielders and 0 strikers. Even though we have a formation reads 3-2-3-2, the 2 at the very end actually represents the second strikers, who are actually AML and AMR. Okay, so it is a 3-7-0 against a 4-5-1. Now if you can do a small math within your mind, 4-5-1 has 4 defenders and 5 midfielders. Okay, so the 5 midfielders versus the 7 midfielders do a really big impact with the possession of the game. Okay, so we will be having more possession, which means we should be able to get more number of shots, which means indirectly we should be having higher chances of getting a win. Okay, so you can see 12 shots, 7 on target, and 43% efficiency. So every game, I actually take these stats really important, because they kind of explain what is happening in that blue bar, what you saw on the bottom side. So the actual explanation of what is happening is actually shown there, and based on that you can decide. Now for every team you have this number of fouls, right? And the cards will also be reflected there. Okay, so tackles is one half and the number of fouls is another half. Now whenever a foul happens, it can either be, you can see 5 fouls and only 5 tackles. Now all the tackles that I made were fouls, which means he gets 5 chances to convert a goal. That is the basic idea of that. Okay, so every time you have to look into that. If you are creating more number of fouls, means your defenders are actually having a tough time competing with them. That is the basic idea, and you have to either deploy more people in your defense, or you can just put more in the attack and try to score more. So the second match was really easy, 4-0, because like I mentioned, against 4-5-1 this formation is really good. And the final match is not the final one of this level. I meant in this level is against BVB. This is an AI team, and because it is a 126%, and when you play against the AI with slightly higher quality and with the defensive bonus that the game already gives them, it is going to be tough. Okay, but we should be fine. And you can see the formation, it is 3 wide. Okay, 3 wide and 4 3 4 2 1, right? And here is our first goal. Okay, so he is playing 3-4-2-1 with 2 AMCs and 1 striker. Now for the 2 AMCs we have 2 DMCs. Okay, now that is marked, and for the 1 striker we have 3 DCs. So the attackers is not going to give you any trouble, but the biggest trouble that you are going to have is between the midfield. Okay, and this. Now the second goal came in like this because he had an injury, and the member who came in, number 22, came in, and he is actually much stronger than what the original player was. So that is going to be another problem. And now the midfield is really strong here. Now he is playing a 3-6-1 and we are playing a 3-7-0. So that small advantage what you see here is 51-41 is because of that 3-7-0. Okay, now the scores are tied and we just have to make way to another. Now here I am not going to play attacking here, simply because the game is actually really well balanced and poised, and because he only has 3 in the defense, I felt it is ideal to play with the same manner, but I did change it to attacking once this happened. Okay, now here on the way I felt there is a shift in momentum. Now this is a counter-attacking goal and I immediately shifted to hard attacking. Okay, because I wanted to capitalize on the whatever attacking rhythm that the team gained with that goal. So soon the score line started changing and we actually scored one more. Okay, so and you can see the shift in rating also. Now we had 20 shots on total shots, and of which 9 were on target. So that was this game, and it finished 1-3, and it was okay. Now for a 126% team with high defensive boost, this is actually quite good. So we finished 3 matches here. Now the next is the 4th level, and this is the player that we have. BRDC 6 star on to the 7th star. It is fine, but he is 23 years old and looks good, but I always prefer 18-year-olds. That is why I am reluctant to play them. Now this is the 4th level and round 1. Okay, now this match I won this match, but what happened was I got a call in between, and I exactly don't know what happened in this match. Once the call was over, this match was over, I was in the next screen. Okay, and the recording actually stopped when the call came in. This was a formation he was using. I think we got some half of it, but it was really over very soon, and I don't know what happened in this game. It was 0-0 up until whatever we have, and there seems to be a lot of missed shots. Okay, and I am also watching this now. So yeah, like I said, that is the only thing I have there, and this is the second match. Okay, and this is the match that I lost. Now there is a reason why I don't play more than 3 or 4 matches in a day. It is because of this, because these events are not exactly made or tuned to make us happy. This is also a business of making the company some money too, by in return through tokens. So when you play more than it is automatically designed is what I believe. After a few matches you will get a really tough draw. Okay, so in that tough draw, the chances of you losing is really high, but if you win you are really good. That's all. But unfortunately here I wasn't that good, and he kind of started scoring from the word go, and I shifted to attack because that is a theory what we know. I wanted to place more shots, but that didn't start that didn't work actually, because he was too strong, or he had better tactical mind than me. Now in the match you can actually see he has 3-3-4-3. Okay, but in fact he was using a second striker, and which I noticed it really late. Now with the events, the biggest disadvantage you have is you're very short in time. You don't have much. Everything looks evenly poised, 50-50 possession, and nothing seemed to work for me. Whatever I did went against me. But then, just like a ray of hope, this one goal came in, and then I thought of capitalizing on it, and I pushed hard with hard attacking. But then he came back again strongly with 2-1, and then again he scored. Okay, so by that time the match was gone from us, because in again we have only 20 minutes. In 20 minutes you can't do much with this kind of long shots. You saw from where he shot that goal. It was completely his match. Everything was on his table, and his player ratings were really good. Then I shifted to left flank because I felt that his left flank is weak. So then I got a penalty. Okay, now the scores went 3-2. But that's it, guys. This match was done by that time, and we don't have anything more here. I lost this match, and this was the last play. That's it, over. And that is the first loss that we have here in this tournament, and so that is exactly why I don't play more than 3 or 4 matches in a day. Okay, so we have 2 more entries left, so I will come back tomorrow with more. Until then, this is Justy signing off from Charlie's Diary. Take care.